Before I became homeless, I had a pretty good life. I had a job, but what happened was I got sick. I had a double bypass, and after that, everything went downhill. I lost my job because I was sick, and that's when everything went awry, because I felt I had nothing else.
Well, my situation that led me to homelessness started, I say back in 2010. Things started happening, occurring regarding my health. Then it got to the point where it was hard for me to hold a job, maintain, pay bills, and then from other choices I made too, other things that I was dealing with in my life, choices that I made that led me to make or do certain things that even took me lower. And then everything just kind of started going downhill from there. It just became a real mess.
I'm an alcoholic, and I've been to rehabs and everything, so I'm trying to curb that and get back up on my feet, to where I don't have to live like this. But yeah, the alcoholism made me homeless. My family didn't want me to stay with them because of my alcoholism. So
I didn't know where I was gonna go. I didn't know where I was gonna stay. And then Robert, the man that I was with for 17 years, I came back. I knew he was at this camp, and he said, come back and, we'll work things out. I try to make everything nice, but that doesn't last when you're drinking 24/7. And I started drinking with everybody else because I was like, everybody else is getting drunk. I might as well get drunk too. And then one night, Robert started doing the pills and the whiskey, and Robert went at me so bad. He attacked me. He tore my tent up. He threw me across the room. He pulled my hair. He smacked me. And I knew I had to get out of there. But I didn't have nowhere to go. This was it. This was Donna's life. Where is Donna gonna go now?
As a HOPE team member, as an outreach specialist, Brad and I and the other members of the HOPE team, we establish relationships with people that are homeless. We help people to access the services that the community provides for people in their situation, such as helping to get identification, getting medical and dental services, psychiatric services, but primarily transitional and permanent housing. Our goal is to get people from homelessness into permanent housing and helping them to navigate the services that the community provides.
You have to have passion, compassion, and just a big heart, The most rewarding part is when we can actually take a client out of the woods. See them transition from homelessness to being housed. Because like we mentioned before, the clients are not homeless. This is what they call home. They're just houseless. It doesn't matter what we have to do, what barriers we have, what challenges we have. We know that we can get it done.
As a registered nurse, you go to the hospital and you can work in a doctor's office. There's so many avenues a registered nurse can work, but being able to touch somebody and to be able to provide somebody that desperately needs medical care, and to be able to do that and go home at the end of the day and say, thank you, God, for what you've given me, and then to just say, hey, I really made a difference in so-and-so's life, even if it was through the hug, the touch, the smile. It made a difference in that person's life, and that gets me up every day and gets me back.
I didn't have nothing until Nancy, they came and they checked on me and talked me into getting out of here because they believed in me. And they let me believe in myself again, to just get out of this place, to try it. See what it's like on the other side. Just because you don't have to be here. They convinced me that my life was worth it.
I am so grateful for the Hope team, especially this man Joe right here. Awesome, awesome. When I tell you it's because of him where I'm at today, I just can't find the words to describe it, but every time I think about it, you know, I get a good feeling.
To me, it's respect. When you go to the hospital and they look at you and you're homeless, you write down homeless or whatever, it's like they don't even respect you, they don't care. When you go up there to clinical and OBT and you actually walk in and talk to the people, they actually seem to care. And that's basically the bottom line. They seem to care about the people.
They make you feel like a human instead of, okay, you're just a low life, you're homeless, you know. So they make you feel human, and Raul doesn't even put any judgment on any one of us. He's like, okay, you need the help, let's go. Without it, I don't believe a lot of us homeless people would actually survive.
Mike can get a feel of what people are going through because I've experienced it. It's just something in my heart. It drives me to do what I do, I guess. I feel very lucky.
Well, knowing that it might impact one of them, which is just one sometimes, that could be able to take advantage of the things that we do for them, and to give them that positive outlook on life to take advantage and get back into society. We're just hoping that maybe by the little things that we do, just like bringing them dog food, bringing them a blanket, or bringing them a tent, or taking them to an appointment, that they could just look at that as a positive thing for them to just try to go back out to society, knowing that they don't have to stay in this situation forever.
All right, this is our new place where we live now, and then, as you can tell, it's a lot better than what you just seen, and we're very happy to be up and out of there, and thanks to Raul and Hope Team.
The whole team gave me hope. And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. That was the last thing. That's a wrap.